Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Behind me, you can see a cat. And this cat was a special cat, still a special cat, because we first dreamed her. Her name is Dreamily, and she came to us directly from our dreams. We had lost our cat of many years, and so we set to our dreams that we wanted to find our next kitty. And we dreamed of, my husband and I both dreamed of this particular cat. We named her Dreamily after the cat that we saw. And then when we went out to various places to look for a cat, because our elderly cat had passed on, I would ask the different cats that I met, "Are you Dreamily?" And one of the cats, who is also white with a little tiny spot on her head, she was very, very small, and that spot was something that would probably be lost. So there were two white cats in this place. I asked her if she was Dreamily. She was like, "Well, I love you, I love you, I love you." And then the other cat, "Are you Dreamily?" And this cat was, "Yes, please let me get home with you." And I went back and forth and eventually knew that this particular cat was Dreamily, and we did bring her home, and she has been the cat of our dreams. And you can take to your dreams anything you want and get answers and get advice and get direction and see things directly from your dreams. And it comes from that associative state. It's when you allow yourself just sort of to drift between sleep and awake, and you set an intention that you want to dream about something. You can get all kinds of super stuff that will come to you as an idea that you can follow through on with your dreams. Now, today I finished a book that was my dream book. It's my first book. I have written for publication before. I wrote magazines and newspapers many, many years, but this is my first actual book project. And it came to me through my dreams as well. So anytime I wanted an answer about the book, I'd take it to my dreams and I would get all kinds of suggestions and ways that the book can go. I dreamed the beginning, I dreamed the ending. And it was just sort of a magnificent experience dreaming my book, which is just today finished its last final draft before it goes off to a formal editor. And it's called Dreams and Soulmates: Creating the Love of Your Life with Your Dreams, and how you can use your dreams to create relationships and many other things. There are many people that have used their dreams to create. Thomas Edison, a scientist, you wouldn't expect that. However, what he would do is he would hold a steel ball in his hand, and then what he would do is, in the state between sleep and awake, he would fall asleep in a nap time type of state, and he would dream. And whenever he heard that ball drop onto the floor, then he would say, "Well, I got an idea here." And he would write down whatever came to him that came to him in that in-between state where the mind is free flowing and is extraordinarily creative. And you can do this too. So you could try this, maybe not this way. However, one thing you could try is the way Edison did it. So you put a steel ball in your hand, you go ahead, you fall asleep lightly, and then as it drops, whatever idea that you have, you write down. Make sure to guard your feet. You don't want to fall on your feet. Salvador Dali, the great artist, taught his students to do something very similar to this. And it is one way that you can bring your mind into that associative state. However, it's not the only way. And I found that if you just let yourself drift, as I drifted between the sleep and awake state, many, many, many ideas would come to me that I would put the intention of wanting to dream about, and I would dream about my book. This happened all the way through the immigration process too, when we were bringing my husband over from Colombia. Ideas, ideas of what to do, follow the dream, and we would get some wonderful things that we could do to progress our relationship and move things forward directly from our dreams, even down to the lawyer, down to the people that we would be needing to help us, all the way through to the wedding. We just kept taking it to our dreams and then letting that free flow state happen. And you can do that too. Just allow yourself to go into that free flow state. You are dreaming, and allow those various images coming to you. Maybe there's a wizard that's flying through the air, or a pair of red shoes. Whatever it is, follow those red shoes into the dream. Follow that wizard into the next planetary system, wherever you're going, no matter how crazy it sounds. Have that intention as you're coming out of it be your dream. And as you're coming out of that super creative state of the hypnagogia, as they call it, coming out of the dream, light dreaming state, you'll find that whatever you have put to your dreams, you're going to get some interesting ideas. And you can do this in that sort of daydreamy state too. You don't have to go all the way to sleep to dream. You can do it in the daydreamy state. So as you're daydreaming, allow those ideas to flow and flow and flow. And you'll be astonished at the different synchronicities and the things that come about. And then when you do get those ideas, do follow up with them. Follow up with the ideas. And the next thing you know, various surprises will happen in synchronicities, and magic will seem to flow and occur just as you choose to follow your dreams and to take action upon the things that they're showing you, no matter how crazy it is. So we found this little cat, asking the cat even who she was, and knew that it was the cat. And she has been a marvelous addition to our life for the last year. Please, if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. Please hit subscribe, and we will see you next week. See you next week with more little tips on dreaming, more fun things you can try. And I wish you today a great rest of day wherever you are, and absolutely fantastic, magnificent dreams.